Adding accumulation is adding grain and noise and other details to your renders that previously weren't there. You can do this in Photoshop or any other photo editing tool. For this, we're going to use Davinci Resolve because you can use a lot of the attributes from the 3D software to help in compositing the rest of your render. We're first going to start by adding in a Luma key. Luma key is just going to take the whites of the image and kind of mask out all the darks and blurring that. After setting up our Luma key, we're going to plug it into the merge node in the mask side, the little blue triangle there. This is going to be really beneficial when we add in our first image texture. By using the Luma key, we're going to kind of simulate how a camera takes in dirt or light or dust, and we're going to be using that with this image texture here. So all the light areas are going to show through and all the dark areas in the image are not. You can tweak that with the Luma key above. All I'm doing now is just tweaking the merge node to make sure that the blending of the image texture is to my liking. And I'll be adding a color space transform. This is just to get a different look for the image. It pretty much just changes the color space of the image that you're using. This can change the look or maybe get you a more closer look to what you're looking for. I don't really understand it too much, so I won't be going in depth on this node. We're now going to continue with the rest of these images to add more texture and detail to our render. This is essentially the entire process for adding accumulation. It's just adding in these extra details, changing the blending mode on your merge layer, tweaking it till it looks right, and then you'll be happy with your render result. If you don't really have a great environment export, you can use the magic mask infusion. You need to just take it and just draw on the image, everything in blue or the areas in blue. It will try to mask out, and then you can use alt click to take out all the bits you don't want. Now we're going to plug this into the bitmap node, and it's going to give us greater control over the mask. Use this mask to isolate the object and adding our next layer of grain and detail. There's two other things I want to show. The first being Expo Glow. I didn't go into this, but after you're done with your relight, it's good to add in your Expo Glow now and then add in the rest of your accumulation. So I'm going to do so right now. So right above here, this is trying to add my Expo Glow. Fast Expo Glow. Plug this in right here. That's a little too intense, so I'm going to go in here and turn it down a bit. Just turn down the gain and the glow radius. See how it's taking a long time to update here? We're going to fix that by going to playback, timeline resolution, and then hitting quarter. It's going to make the quality worse, but your machine is going to run much faster on your machine. So let's chest it. It's finally going through. Yeah, now we can see this anti-aliasing on the sides here. But now, look, we can change this much quicker. Turn down the glow radius. And after that, we're going to add in after our Expo Glow, we're going to add in our chromatic aberration. Now you can't access the chromatic aberration here. See, you don't have it. So you go to your effects, then you type it in here. Go to click this, chromatic aberration. We're going to go to templates. Here it is. We're going to drag this right on into here. Finally, we're going to add in film grain at the back here. This looks good. Play with the grain a little more. And finally, we're going to add in sharpness to finish this off. We're going to do this in log, so we're going to add in synolog here. And this is log to linear, which is what we want. And then we're going to add in our sharpness. And then we're going to do log, and then we're going to go linear to log. Sorry, this first one's going to be lin to log. This one's going to be log to lin. Now it's too intense right now, so we're going to bring this down to something like 0.23. That's better, maybe like 1.95. We're going to look at this in half quality just so we can tell. You might not be able to tell in the video, but that looks pretty good to me. It's a nice amount of sharpness and clears up our image. Nice. All right, and that's it.